Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Team Gullit YouTube channel. My name is Renzo, and today we've got another special tutorial for you guys. It's all about how to use your midfielders in the attack. But before that, I just want to make sure that you guys know about our brand new giveaway. We're giving away 12,000 FIFA points if you sign up with your mail in the link down below. Just take a look at the description. It will everything become clear there. So sign up and then you might win 12,000 FIFA points. First of all, we want to start off with showing you guys some tactics in order to make you use your CMs a little bit more. And our preference is to have one center mid or CDM unbalanced if you have the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Gullit, or whoever, Kevin De Bruyne, for example. That is really great at going forward as well as playmaking, stuff like that. Very important to have someone that has great passing, skill moves, and stuff like that. But for example, in this video, we're using the 4-4-2, the second variation, and we're putting Fernandes here next to Lothar Matthäus. Player of the month, Bruno Fernandes, great stats going forward, good shooting, insane passing, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Just take a look at the other instructions, but this is the key. We're putting Bruno on balanced attack, which makes him a box-to-box midfielder and also like making a bit more runs going forward because he has great attacking positioning and stuff like that. We just leave it to the statistics that Bruno has, and this video you're gonna see how good Bruno is, and we're just gonna start off by showing you how to work your midfielders in the offensive part. First of all, we're starting off by using a box-to-box CM. I'm just gonna take my headset off because I don't know why I had it on. But anyway, starting off there is the balanced attack on the left center mid, which is Bruno Fernandes. And why am I saying this? Because in the tactics as well, we showed that Bruno Fernandes was the one with having the instruction on balance, but you want to have that in your team as the most offensive midfielder. So let's say you have a Pogba, for example, together with Kante. You want to have Pogba as the balanced guy because you want to have the guy that's going forward on balance, or is the best at going forward, I should say. Because as you can see here, Bruno in this case is making the run, whilst Curtis Jones, or Matthäus it is, I think, is actually staying back. Like he's still like dropping a little bit more deep as a center mid, and Bruno Fernandes he almost functions like a center attacking midfielder in this case, like just opening up in the space where you expect somebody to be who would be playing as a cam. And that's why this is so good, because people won't really expect it, and just because you have this still the stability of the 4-4-2 in order to the 4-1-2-1-2 or the 4-3-1-2 maybe, that you still have Bruno playing as the kind of cam when you're going forward. Bruno Fernandes in this case, or whoever is playing there as that center mid that is on balance, will always make the run into the space that's opening up between the midfield line and the defensive line, because you have your strikers getting in behind, so they pull the center back, so there will always be like this little gap in between the opposition's defensive and midfield line, where Bruno or whoever is playing that position can enter the space and just get into free space in which you can do skill moves with, or make an extra pass to one of the strikers. And this is very hard for your opposition to defend because there's just space opening up, and like I said, if you have a technical midfielder, you just be able to utilize the space effectively. So how do you use that space effectively? Well, in this part we're going to talk about how to use your midfielders in and around the box, because it's nice that Bruno Fernandes here, for example, again, he opens up in that space and we just make an extra pass to our striker. But this is the thing. The arrow here is where you'd want to be with your midfielders, because your strikers will be then in a one-on-one with the center back, and it's just people have to adjust their defense that well if they want to get in front of the pass or even defend your skill move or dribble that you're about to make. So what we do here, we just combine with both the CDMs. Bruno is pushing forward. It's a bit of a tricky pass that just went past, but once you get there into space with the CM or the CDM, it's just so hard to defend. So you ideally want to get into that situation every time. So what is the trick to that? You don't rush the play and you use your CMs or CDMs in your build-up. So playing your outside wingers or your cams, if you're playing 4-2-3-1 for example, like right here with Robin, you just want to see, okay, is my CDM open in space? Let me play him in. Because look here, we triggered Mateus earlier, if you just want to rewind that back real quick, and he went for a run, but now he's tracking back. So with Bruno, Mateus tracking back, it's just a one-on-one for Maradona here, and it's a goal. It's just one simple skill past that last center back, because we pulled them all out of position. You want to have your midfielders involved in the attack so you can reach your strikers more effectively. Like you can see here, we're just passing in between the CDMs, then passing it to our winger, back to our CDMs. Somebody's making a run, which means he's going to return. And there should be some space opening up. Here again, just taking our patience. Rashford here, just twisting and turning, playing back to Mateus. Bruno Fernandes pushed up in the box as well. And we're keeping our patience, still waiting for the gap. We could have maybe passed it already once or twice. But here we are. And it's just a one-on-one. And it's a goal. One of the most effective methods in using your midfielders this year though is playing through balls to your strikers when they are about to like get on the inside or outside of the center backs. Now we'll clarify this by using the arrows again to just let you guys see how that works and what I mean by it. But there's gonna be plenty of through balls in this video that we're just showing you. But look here. Because we're doing the croqueta cancel, we're also triggering Puskas. That's just a mechanic that is in the game. He gets in a little on the inside of the defender and we just played a through ball. Bruno Fernandes, player of the month, has like 97 passing or something, or maybe even higher. And Puskas is fast. And that's why a lot of people are using these fullbacks at center back, because they want to be able to track these runs. Because right here, once again, there's just somebody pushing up with his center back, like I'll show you in this example. Right now, Puskas is open. We could play the through ball, but we're just trying to reach him right now. So when we reach him, we're okay. Is he putting pressure with his center back? Yes, this guy is. So we're just playing an L1 pass, which makes Puskas run immediately in behind as well, again. And our opponent has to defend the run. If he doesn't, which he does, we can just play an easy through ball. Because when you get inside, or when you see that your striker is making the run, and your opponent isn't covering it, you just want to play them, especially with Bruno Fernandes, player of the month, or let's say if you have De Bruyne or someone like that. They are great passers of the ball, and these through balls are just so overpowered this year. And like you're gonna see in these examples coming up as well, it's just so easy to play a through ball. Once that little bit of space to the in or outside of the defender opens up, and your opponent isn't covering it manually, there usually is trouble for them if you just play the through ball. And it's a key to play with your L1 button as well. Like sometimes manually trigger them, sometimes just wait for the run. But like I said there, with the croqueta cancel, we just triggered the run ourselves by performing the croqueta cancel, because that's also bound to L1. But it just opens up the space. So that was it for today's video, and I hope you guys learned how to maybe use your midfielders a bit different than you're used to, because the midfield is definitely the most important part of the pitch also going forward, because you want to utilize your midfielders in order to create space for your strikers. So just try it out for yourself, put them on balance, trigger your runs, play the through balls. And my name is Renzo, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao, ciao.